Alright, let's dig into Shadow the Hedgehog on the PS2, the weird, wild detour Sonic's universe took in the mid-2000s. The team, led by Sonic Team with heavy involvement from Sega Studios USA, set out to lean into Shadow as a darker anti-hero and to give the franchise a grittier cinematic spin. That meant guns, vehicles, branching missions, and full voice acting. Pretty bold, and yeah, kinda bonkers. From a development standpoint, they were juggling conflicting goals. They wanted to preserve speed and platforming while adding shooter mechanics and non-linear mission structure. That produced creative solutions, hub missions, multiple routes, and a hero/dark/neutral morality meter, but also some headaches, awkward camera work, fiddly controls, and a patchwork feel in places. The PS2 hardware had limits, and the team pushed those limits hard. Sometimes it felt like they were trying to force two different genres to make out, and it shows. Narrative and tone were the biggest departures from typical Sonic fare. Traditional Sonic games are bright, goofy, and fast. Shadow went noir, amnesia, conspiracies, alien invasions, moral ambiguity. The writing and cutscenes took themselves way more seriously. The music swapped cheery synths for grungy guitars and darker themes. That shift was intentional. The team wanted players to feel weight and consequence, not just zip through levels for rings. Philosophically, the devs aimed to explore identity and player agency. Shadow's journey was designed as a question: who is he when the player chooses his path? Gameplay choices, which factions you help, how you complete missions, directly influence story outcomes. It was an experiment in giving an action platformer narrative stakes. Some players loved the replayability and moral ambiguity. Others thought the whole thing was trying too hard, a bit cringy, or poorly executed in spots. Controversy was inevitable. Sticking guns into a family-friendly franchise pissed off some fans and critics. But the team's goal wasn't shock for shock's sake. It was to broaden the franchise's emotional and mechanical range. The execution was messy, sure, but it was brave as hell for Sonic to try this. Love it or hate it, Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2 is one of those weird, defiant experiments in game design that still sparks debate, and that's worth paying attention to.